Hi everybody, it's Lynne Huysamen here from Kaboki, and today I just wanted to chat to you about the Mum Tum challenge that's starting on the 1st of May. So just a little bit of background, if you haven't read my previous post or seen my previous video, I'm very unhappy at the moment about my body, and it's gotten worse since my last video. I'll explain that in a moment. So basically what's happened is I've had two children, which naturally would make my stomach a little bit flabby and not so tight anymore. And then I gave up smoking last year. So I cross-addicted from nicotine into sugar, caffeine, chips, dip, carbs, whatever, anything I could get my hands on. And I think the last time I weighed myself, which might have actually been at the last video, I think that was 2-3 weeks ago, I was 68 kilos. And that was my heaviest. Obviously not while pregnant or straight after having a child, but my natural body weight is approximately 60 kilos. So I weighed myself last night, and I'm 73 kilos. So this was quite a shocker. And like I said, this isn't about me losing a certain amount of kilograms or centimeters. My goal is to just simply feel nice within my body. I've never felt this uncomfortableness. I've never felt so fat before. And it's a really uncomfortable feeling. I don't like it. I feel unhealthy. I feel lethargic. I feel the effect of it on me. So that's what I want to change. And just a bit of insight into, I've never considered myself an overweight person. I'm quite skinny by nature. I'm 1.68 meters tall. And like I say, I'm now 73 kilos. So I went online and I checked my BMI, which is your body mass index. It kind of checks, your weight in relation to your height. And are you within normal limits or underweight or overweight? And the normal goes up to the BMI of 24.9. My BMI is 25.9. So I'm quite clearly in the overweight group. And I never, ever, ever thought this would happen to me. I've always been able to eat what I want, exercise as little as I want. I suppose it's a combination of, like, I've really been eating excessively, and I'm now 37 years old, and I've had two children. So I'm not 20, and it's not going to be so easy for me to get rid of this weight, and I can see that now. So, and I spoke to my husband last night, and he said to me that there's been a big change in the last 2 weeks. Previously, I spoke about people congratulating me on being pregnant because I was skinny with this bulk, this stomach. And, it looked like I was pregnant. My husband now said to me last night, he said, "You don't look pregnant anymore, love. You just look fat." And I've noticed that I'm not being congratulated on being pregnant anymore. So I don't know if I'm happy about that or sad about that, because I don't know if it's worse. So that's basically what's gone on for me in the last 2 weeks. So for the first week, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be detoxing. So I'm going to, this is not a diet. I'm not going to starve myself. I'm just going to eat different things. There's going to be no sugar. There's going to be very, very little carbs, and it's going to be high protein. What I'm going to be doing every morning is I'm going to drink a glass of warm water with lemon, and I'm going to do, so the first thing in the morning, a warm glass of water with lemon, and last thing at night, warm glass of water with lemon. Apparently this can help with the detox program. It's something that my grandmother swore by, but I've never tried. She did it her whole life, and she was a very, very healthy lady. Okay, and then the other thing is I'm going to drink 4 glasses of water a day. I've never drunk water, really. I've not been fond of it. I prefer drinking Coke. This is a big thing I need to change. It's very unhealthy. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And obviously no coffee, no Coke, nothing like that. And then the other drinks I'm going to have is, if I want to go wild, I'm going to have a herbal tea or green tea, maybe with a bit of lemon. So no honey, no sweeteners, nothing like that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be eating healthily. So I'm going to be eating 3 meals a day, as opposed to often not eating at all during the day and then stuffing myself at night, or having like chips for lunch, which is not very good, chips and dip. So I'm going to be having breakfast, lunch, and supper, and then a morning snack and an afternoon snack. So breakfast would be a protein breakfast, so eggs, cheese, yogurt, and that would be Bulgarian yogurt or Greek yogurt, not sweetened, no fruit. So, the first week is no sugar, so there's going to be no fruit. Okay, and then lunch would be salads with any form of protein, so that could be nuts, it could be meat, so chicken and tuna, prawns, anything like that. And then for supper, it's just going to be meat, so protein, and then very low carb vegetables. There's a list on my website, but like, for example, cauliflower and broccoli, spinach, cabbage, those are all low carb vegetables. Obviously, you don't want to go for any like big time carbs like rice, potato, or pasta. Okay, and then snacks would all be things, mainly protein snacks for this week. So it would be things like nuts, biltong, cottage cheese, peanut butter with celery sticks, that sort of thing. Um, and also like avos with lemon juice. That's divine. That's not protein, but it's very tasty, very good for you, very good fat. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And then exercise-wise, this is my front stop. I live on the beach, and I don't go on the beach. So I think the best thing for me would be just to get my butt outside and run. Hopefully, I will be able to have a very good long run. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'll probably do one of those, what do they call it, a high intensity workout, where you like run for 1 minute and then fall on the sand for 30 seconds and try to catch your breath, gasping for gasping for breath, trying to like, fill myself up. I might just take a walk. I don't know. At the moment, my goal is just to get my butt out there, because at the moment I don't do anything. I don't run, I don't exercise, I don't do anything, and I can feel it. I feel terrible. Then after that, my plan is to do yoga. I've got a lovely video I found, which I've embedded on my website, so you can have a look at that. And I actually tried that workout yesterday. I gave it a go, and it didn't work out very well. The exercise routine was great, but I made a very big mistake. I tried to do it with my 4-year-old and my 2-year-old. I've watched a lot of those videos of how you've got this like nice, serene, peaceful thing where the mom exercises with her kids. Well, let me tell you what happened to me. My daughter did very well. She loved it. She copied everything beautifully in the video. And my son decided it was playtime. So if you can picture doing downward dog with a 2-year-old sliding down your back, it was a very high intense workout for me, and it was hard. And then it ended early when my son took a run up and came flying over and head-butted me straight in the face. So I don't know, you probably can't see my lip over here, but it split open, and there was like blood everywhere. Yeah, that didn't end up very well. So I actually told a friend about that this morning, and I quote, she said to me, "You fucking idiot. What were you thinking? You could have been killed." And that basically sums it up. So, just a warning to everybody, if you've got a 2-year-old or maybe a small baby, maybe just do it when they're sleeping or when they're at play school or something like that. Don't really attempt to, those videos where they say, like, don't try this at home. Don't try it. The 4-year-old was cool, but I think anything younger than that, you're looking for trouble. And yeah, it was very, very painful. Yeah, so just a note on that. And then, yeah, basically, I dare you to join me. I know that most women are unhappy with their bodies, so it would seem. I mean, the response I've had on my videos, the response I've had on my website, and from people that I know has been really awesome. And most women have said they're just unhappy with the way that they look, the way that they feel. So do something about it. I've never felt really bad in my body, not because of the way I eat and exercise. This is the first for me, and it's I think to take the bull by the horns and do something about it as soon as you start feeling uncomfortable is a great way to do it. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be sharing with you, this challenge starts on the 1st, and I'm just sharing with you what I'm going to be doing, so that if you want to join, you can know what to shop for, how to prepare yourself, and you can join me on the 1st. And then each week I will share with you what I'm going to be doing the following week and how the previous week went for me. And maybe if I've lost some kilos or I've lost some centimeters, I'll let you know. Oh, the centimeters is my waist at the moment. I don't have a measuring tape. So I got me a little string over here, and I put it around my waist, and I cut it off where it was. And this is 104 centimeters. So this is quite cool. I thought that for me it's not about centimeters. I did measure this, but I thought each week I can just put this around my waist and see, like, have I lost anything just with a piece of string? Yeah, so I'll keep you updated, and I'm really actually looking forward to this. I think I'm going to feel a lot better within the next coming weeks. Oh, and the other thing is, this is not something I'm going to be doing for 6 weeks, and then I'm finished, and I'm going to then carry on the way I was or slip back into some bad habits. This is about changing the way I am, changing the way I live my life. It's a lifestyle change. So I'm giving myself 6 weeks to change the way I eat, to change the way I exercise, and to get myself into a routine and a pattern that I can maintain. So it's not a 6-week diet. I hate the word diet. This is a 6-week challenge to change my lifestyle and keep it that way. So I challenge you to look at it like that, not a 6-week diet. If you're going to do this with me, do it right, do it for the long term. Rather small changes that you can keep going than, a crash diet where you lose a lot of weight and then after 6 weeks you just pack it back on. I think that's very unhealthy and very dangerous. So yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe, like it, share it, leave me a comment if you want to join in. Tell me what your kilos are if you want, your any body measurements and what your goals are. So yeah, I look forward to this, and yeah, it's another week, just over a week, and we'll get started, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thank you.